why gold just hit all-time highs and what it means for you. Gold just crossed 1,20,000 rupees per 10 grams. And before you click away thinking, this is such a boomer topic, hold on, it gets really interesting. इस पे बात तो इंटरनेट के सभी फाइनेंस एक्सपर्ट कर रहे हैं, पर ये क्यों हुआ और आपको कैसे इफेक्ट करेगा, ये कोई नहीं बता रहा. Alright, let's start with a number that should genuinely scare you. The national debt of the US just hit $38 trillion. Not a typo, 38 trillion. They literally owe more than they make. Just the interest on that debt is approaching $1 trillion annually. And that number grows by billions every few days. For decades, the US dollar was the currency. Everyone used it. Everyone trusted it. But then came February of 2022, the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, which turned into a full-blown war. The West froze over $300 billion of Russian reserves, kicked them out of SWIFT, and basically said, all those dollars you saved, we can make them vanish whenever we want. Now imagine this as an observer country. You would think, अगर अमेरिका रशिया के साथ ऐसा कर सकता है तो हमारे साथ भी ऐसा हो सकता है. So what happened after this? चाइना और रशिया ने उनकी लोकल करेंसीज युआन और रूबल में ट्रेड करना स्टार्ट कर दिया. यही नहीं, सऊदी अरेबिया जो अब तक बस डॉलर्स में ऑयल बेचता था, अब युआन एक्सेप्ट करने लगा. और हम भी अपने कुछ इंटरनेशनल ट्रांजैक्शंस रुपी में सेटल करने लगे. All this plus BRICS nations are discussing dollar alternatives for a new global reserve currency. To back that thought, all of them started aggressively buying one thing, and that was gold. क्यों? क्योंकि गोल्ड लेने के लिए किसी की परमिशन नहीं लगती और किसी भी देश का सोना यूएस अपने सैंक्शन से फ्रीज नहीं कर सकता. मतलब once you purchase it, the gold is actually yours. Okay, let's dive into the world's history for a minute. On August 15, 1971, US President Nixon goes on TV and says, "We're temporarily suspending the convertibility of the dollar into gold." In simple words, they said, the dollar is no longer backed by anything physical. We're going to print as much as we want. Now, Nixon said temporarily, but it's been 55 years now. 1 ounce of gold in 1971 was $35. But today, it is around $4,200. That's 120 times higher. The gold didn't change, but the dollar lost most of its value. What $100 bought in 1971 requires almost $800 today. Ever felt like you're working harder than your parents did, yet somehow you're struggling to make ends meet? This is why. While we were chasing crypto and stocks, central banks globally were quietly buying massive amounts of gold. In 2022, they bought 1,082 tons, highest since 1967. And in 2023, they almost matched that with another 1,037 tons. And India, we now have more than 800 tons, and that number is still growing. So if gold is outdated and currency is superior, why are central banks, the institutions that literally create money, accumulating gold at record rates? Because they can see something that you can't. चलो अपने घर की बात करते हैं. इंडिया दुनिया का second largest gold consumer है. And Western economists call this irrational by saying Indians should invest in more productive assets. Your grandmother got married in 1970, received 50 grams of gold jewelry. The cost back then was around 1,000 rupees. And the price of that today, that same 50 grams is worth over 6 lakh rupees. 600 times return with zero management fees. No app crashes, and it survived multiple economic crises. Our grandparents were doing asset allocation before it was cool. But you're asking why only gold specifically? Supply and demand. Let me put this into perspective. All the gold ever mined until now would fit into just one floor of a mall. The supply is that tiny, and that's about 210,000 tons. The annual demand is around 4,000 to 4,500 tons, and new mining adds only 3,000 tons every year. Now, do you get why gold always means security? Because the demand will always overpower the supply. Okay, all this is cool, but you're saying, I'm 21 and I'm not buying gold jewelry. Well, you don't have to. You have a couple of other options like gold ETFs. It's basically gold, but you can trade it like stocks. They're super liquid and perfect for flexibility. So, how much should you actually invest in these? It's completely your decision. But financial advisors suggest a 15 to 20% portfolio allocation in a safe haven asset like gold. क्यों? क्योंकि गोल्ड और स्टॉक मार्केट बहुत अलग है और मोस्टली अलग डायरेक्शन में बिहेव करते हैं. लाइक ड्यूरिंग द 2008 क्राइसिस, सेंसेक्स crashed 52%, but gold stayed stable. Then rose 5 to 6%, while everything else burned. Then again, it rallied hard from 2009 to 2011. And during COVID in 2020, markets tanked, but gold hit all-time highs. Again, during the Russia-Ukraine conflict that started in 2022, there was massive volatility in global markets, but gold stayed stable. You see, gold's not about getting rich quick. It's your portfolio insurance. It stops you from going broke when everything else is on fire. Now, I want you to understand this better. So imagine your friend buys a 20,000 rupee sneaker. 2 years later, it's worth nothing. Another friend buys an iPhone for 1 lakh. 2 years later, it has lost almost 60% of its value and he already finds it outdated. But you're different. You invest 1 lakh in a gold ETF and just 2 years later, you get the appreciated price of gold and you're protected against inflation. I'm not saying sell all stocks and buy only gold. It's not that simple. But pay attention to the patterns. The families that preserve wealth in the long term included tangible assets like gold in their portfolios. See, gold crossing 1 lakh per 10 grams happened not because of jewelry demand, but because major institutions can see what's coming, a potential reset of global money, and they're positioning themselves for it. The question is, are you? अगर इस वीडियो ने आपको गोल्ड पर एटलीस्ट एक नया पर्सपेक्टिव दिया और आपके पोर्टफोलियो डाइवर्सिफिकेशन में हेल्प किया तो सब्सक्राइब करो. Share this with your friends who think gold is just for their parents. Let's normalize Gen Z understanding gold as legitimate portfolio diversification. Because unlike those limited edition sneakers, gold will still hold value when you're 60. Alright, catch you in the next one. Stay smart out there.